Hello beautiful people, LosingDrea here, and it is Saturday morning. It's 1:14 in the morning. Well, no, it's actually Sunday morning, I'm sorry. 1:14 in the morning, but the clocks are about to go back for daylight savings time, so we're in fall, so we fall back. It's spring forward, fall back. So yeah, at 2 o'clock in the morning, we're actually going to gain an hour of sleep for those of us who are sleeping. But what I'm coming to you today is, because I haven't really been doing a lot of videos, I was doing the 60-day Downsizing Duos Challenge, and I managed to lose quite a bit of weight in those 60 days, which I am so very thankful. Once again, I will say it, so very thankful to Mike and Wendy of Reset Nation Project for having such a challenge, because it really, really did motivate myself and my husband to lose an incredible amount of weight. And I don't really see it. I don't know if anybody else sees it, like my face and my collarbones. Let's see this right in here. But yeah, you know, but what I really want to see it is in my belly and my butt. But I'm having a little trouble with those areas as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. I mean, my pants are fitting looser. I had some pictures that I took of myself holding out my pants to the side because I'm falling out of my pants, but I'm like too cheap to go and buy new clothing yet because I figure I'm losing weight. Why bother? I'm going to just continue to lose weight, and I'm going to need clothes again. So, clothes really isn't my first priority until they're actually falling down without being able to hold them up with some sort of a rope or something. But anyways, the reason I'm doing this video right now, getting back to what I was saying, is I just saw a video from a subscriber who just recently subscribed to me. I recently subscribed to them, and what I thought I was clicking on of one of their videos ended up being a video that they were subbed to from somebody else for the Body by Vi shake, and they were making something called a Butterfinger. Now, from what I could see, it didn't really show me what the calories of this half of a glass of a shake was. And, you know, I'm getting people coming to me with all kinds of Beachbody and Turbo Fire Beachbody and Body by Vi and Herbalife and this program and that program, and that's good. If it works for you, more power to you. I am not downing, degrading, criticizing, or saying anything about any programs, potions, pills, what have you. If you're using them, surgery, whatever the case may be, it's working for you, more power to you. Amen to you. I support you, I encourage you, I motivate you, just like I do anybody in the weight loss community. But for me, and I know not everybody's going to see this video, so I'm still going to get bombarded with all of those people out there that are trying to get me to either join them or find their Facebook page or whatever to join their crusade for how they went about losing weight. But I have successfully lost 77.8 pounds, 78 point, something like that. And I did it naturally. And what I mean by naturally is eating food, chewing food, not drinking it, not using shakes or anything to curb my appetite, just eating real food, portioning it out, and eating at every 2 hours, basically, whether it's an apple, or an apple and some peanut butter, or an apple and some Biscoff spread, which if you don't know what that is, hit me up and I'll let you know. Whatever the case may be, I'm eating real food. I'm not drinking my food. But anyways, getting back to this video I was seeing, so this shake that they made, it had a bunch of ice cubes in it, and then this Body by Vi powder, and then it had a couple of tablespoons of the sugar-free Jello butterscotch powder, and it had this huge scoop of peanut butter, and it was simply Jif, which they said was lower in sodium and fat, which I eat bee's knees because that's lower in calories, fat, and everything than all the other ones. Or I eat the Biscoff spread, which is a European version of, I guess, like peanut butter substitute, but it's absolutely delicious, and I like the crunchy one I found. And it's cheaper. But anyways, and what else did they put in there? Oh, and a little bit of almond breeze milk, which, for anybody who has talked with me in the past about almond milk, I always, I don't want to say promoted, but I always used to say the Silk almond milk, original and sweet, was absolutely awesome for 30 calories a cup. I will still say that that's awesome, but it's a little bit more thicker and more almond-like than what I recently tried, which was the cheaper Almond Breeze. And the unsweetened original Almond Breeze, it's 40 calories a cup, it's 10 calories more, but I will take the 10 calories considering it actually tastes like milk. So I don't have to add any water to it or water it down. It's not thick like the Silk. So I like it much more, and I see why it has the name Breeze in there, because drinking it is like drinking organic milk. If you've ever had organic milk, it doesn't have that bittery kind of an aftertaste like regular homogenized whole milk will have. Sorry about the focusing problem, guys. This is my webcam that I'm videotaping this from, and not one of my digital cams. But anyways, so yeah, they put all this stuff into this little ninja thing, and they zipped it and poured it in a glass, and the glass must have been about yay high, but it only filled it not even like halfway. And I'm thinking, with everything that they put in there, the scoop of the Body by Vibe protein whatever, the peanut butter, and all this stuff, how much calories were they drinking? And could they have not just eaten a meal that would have given them enough protein? Okay, so it tastes good. Maybe it curbs an appetite. I don't know. But when I do shakes, and I use the almond milk, and I make a shake with, I use a frozen banana. I'll use either some berries of some sort. Frozen ones are okay. Strawberries, you can have like a whole cup of them. It's only 50 calories. The banana's about 130, so that's 180. Then you take the 40, and you got 220, and that's with the milk. And you can actually even add another 40, and so you have 260, so you have 2 cups of milk, and all that. You get a huge cup, okay, like this. You can't even, there you go. A huge cup, bigger than my head, okay, of shake. And it's not even 300 calories. That's how I've been eating, and that's how I've been maintaining losing the kind of weight that I'm losing. Because I'm not starving myself. There's no reason to starve yourself, guys. You don't need to forever be paying for shakes, powders, drink mixes, pills, programs. You don't need to do it. You don't. And I'm just here to tell you that, I don't think that I can afford to spend money on myself when there are other things that need to be paid for in my household, and so I never chose to do a program. And a year ago, on October 2nd, 2011, when I decided to go on this lifestyle journey, I was kind of in fear that maybe having to buy certain kind of foods would have been an issue for me. And at that particular time, I was even in worse shape than I am now, as far as financial. And so, here I am thinking, like a lot of other people think, oh, it's too expensive to eat right, because it is true, for some reason or another, that the most disgusting, fatting, high-calorie, bad-for-you foods are cheaper than the better foods. Now, you don't have to eat organic. You don't have to eat something that's expensive. I eat fish, but I do eat frozen fish. I will eat canned vegetables, but I will rinse them like there's no tomorrow before actually putting them in whatever I'm cooking. There is no salt, no salt added or salt-free in lieu of anything that might contain sodium. There are ways of going about eating and not spending an arm and a leg. And then, of course, I'm not eating out. There's not any of this fast food stuff being purchased in my household, so I'm not spending as much money as I might have used to spend. I'm actually saving it, so it's not expensive to eat correctly. And I'm not eating as much because I'm eating to sustain hunger, to feel full. I'm never hungry, and I'm never overfull. I eat apples. That's my sweet, crunchy snack, and sometimes, like I said, I'll add a little peanut butter to it, which gives you a little protein, but some of the good fat that you need. I eat avocados, which is also good fat. I don't do olive oil. And I don't really like vinegar. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's not a preferred go-to dressing. What I do eat is I have the Walmart brand, which is the Great Value brand of the light Italian dressing, which is only 15 calories for the same 2 tablespoons that all the other dressings have per serving. So in other words, most dressings will tell you 2 tablespoons is a serving. But you can go anywhere from a Catalina, which is 50 calories per serving, to the light Italian, which is 15 calories per serving, and I think there's even one that's only 10 calories per serving. But when you start getting into regular salad dressings, we're talking 150 or more calories per serving, and that's not including looking at the fats, the carbs, and the sugars. So hubby and I, we really look at those carbs and sugars, more importantly so than the calories and the fats, only because he's got type 2 diabetes, and we have to watch his sugars. So like potatoes and anything white bread, white rice, that kind of stuff, it's either down to a minimum, if not just totally out of our diets altogether. And then also bread. I mean, we eat bread. We do eat bread. We don't eat like bread like maybe you guys. We're not eating dinner rolls. We're not eating like rye bread or challah bread. We eat the tortillas. There's an Extreme Wellness one that's maybe about 60 calories for one round tortilla, and we'll eat a wrap, or you can eat 2, because that with a little bit of tuna fish and no mayonnaise. And if we do mayonnaise, there's the olive oil one, and it is good as far as I'm concerned. It does not taste bad at all. I'm not going to trade flavor or the taste of food or just being able to eat with anything. I just know that I could not do that, and I can't follow a program or a plan. I just can't stick to something. I'm sort of like a spur of the moment eater. You know, if I wake up, I'll say, okay, I'm going to take out chicken and we're going to have chicken, or I'm going to take out fish and we're going to have fish. And the frozen fish comes in these little pre-portioned packages, and I usually just set it in a little thing of water and I let it defrost, and so within 20 minutes, at half hour, an hour at the most, it's ready to cut out of the pouch and just poach it or saute it or whatever I want to do with it. But I don't eat anything fried. I don't eat anything in oil or grease. Everything is either baked, broiled, boiled, sauteed, poached, or grilled. We have like an indoor grill that we have, like a pan that has like little lines, and I make chicken like that. And we keep our spices down to a minimum as far as the sodium is concerned. Also, I do not drink my calories, so there is no sodas, there is no juice drinking, there is no none of this vitamin water stuff. Occasionally I will have an iced tea or something. I always get it the unsweetened kind, and I will put 1 or 2 sweet and lows in there. It is the 0-calorie sweetener that some people say is rat poisoning because it kills laboratory mice and rats, but I am not a laboratory mice or rat, so I'm not really concerned with that either. If I want a little sweet, that's how I get it, but it's no different than me eating like the sugar-free Jello brand gelatin or the sugar-free Jello brand pudding. I'm doing a video, honey. It's no different. So and I do those things, you know, I eat those things. So, you know, to me it helps where I feel satisfied, I'm getting a little sweet, and I'm enjoying. I'm doing a video, honey. So I enjoy that. Anyways, that's my cue to go, because my wonderful hubby, who's laying in bed sleeping when he should be awake with me playing clay, because that's what we said we were going to do after we did this function. We had to go to earlier. We did a dinner, but we came home, and like I said, it's like now it's like almost 1:30 in the morning, and this is going on almost 14 minutes. So be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you. Be the boss of your own moss if you're on a weight loss journey. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye, guys. You have a wonderful evening, and don't forget, turn back those clocks.